Hello and welcome to another edition of Josh and Megos at Ringside. I'm Megos,
And I'm Josh.
and today we're going to be reviewing Wrestlemania 2000s as a part of our retrospective and Wrestlemania shows. We're just going to look at particular Wrestlemanias because it's Wrestlemania season, baby.
Yep. Woo!
First, before we do that shit, holy fuck, Josh, Daniel Bryan is back.
That's neat and all, but did you know that Big Cass is back?
Fuck! I didn't know that. I didn't know that big, tall, lanky, fucking pube beard, Breitbart reading, alt writer.
Oh my
Big
God.
Cass was back. I can't wait.
I almost feel bad for him because it's just like no one gave a shit.
Well, no one gave a shit when he was turning heel. Remember that promo he cut? Like that long promo about him being a heel now? It was awful. All his matches with Enzo were awful too.
That's very true. I still have bad memories of the SummerSlam event. But enough of that. Let's talk about Daniel.
Yes, I cannot believe it.
Yes.
Hell has frozen over. Daniel Bryan has been cleared to fucking wrestle.
I'm so happy. I thought it was just gonna be like in this weird purgatory where he doesn't go off to do the indies because of his contract, but he doesn't get to wrestle at all because they're too nervous. But I'm legit really glad that he seems to be recovering well.
Yeah, it's amazing. I never thought I'd see the day where WWE was like, all right, you can wrestle in our company again. And time for WrestleMania, dude. This is gonna be like, think about it. You're gonna have Daniel Bryan wrestling. You're gonna have AJ versus Shinsuke. You're gonna have all these. This mania is like shaping up to be a fucking big ass mania.
I know. I'm legit really excited for it because it's just like it's a great card. It's just you get star pack now.
Mm-hmm. It's not like last year. I mean,
last year was pretty star studded.
I know, but like all the matches I felt like were just lackluster. Like Triple H versus versus Seth Rollins.
Are you looking forward to Triple H and Seth versus Kurt and Ronda?
It's probably going to be short.
Mixed tag team.
It's probably going to be really short. Hell, I bet you there's going to be a spot where like Stephanie tags in Triple H, but Ronda stays in the ring and punches Triple H, or something like that to really establish how strong she is.
Yeah, she's probably just going to make Seth tap out or something. Give her yearly WrestleMania bump.
Yeah, and then she'll be gone for like a few months and come back. She's like who's she like? She's someone who gets destroyed, but they always come back no matter what. I can't think of anything. Like Dragon Ball Z villain.
Yeah, exactly. Dragon Ball Z. She's Vegeta. I don't know.
Yeah, she is Vegeta.
Yes,
but not good.
Yeah, I guess you could say Triple H and Steph are like Vegeta and Bulma.
Yeah, they are.
Yes. Super glad Daniel Bryan's back. Did you see the segment where he made return in the crowd? Like even before it comes out, the crowd is already just yesing.
No, I didn't watch this. I didn't watch his like opening promo, but I did watch the ending segment. And the ending segment just made me just super giddy. Just seeing the fire reignited in Daniel Bryan, just as he's kicking the shit out of Owens and Zayn.
Same. I legit got really scared though when he took that really nasty looking bump, like when Kevin Owens like power bombs him onto like the side of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're. But hopefully he should be okay.
Yeah, I think that if anything, that tells everyone that he's taking bumps for real this time. He's not like because WWE or wrestling companies have done this before, where they will say someone is clear to wrestle, but not really. So they'll wrestle in a very, very, very protected way.
I think they did that with Rey Mysterio near the end of his WWE run.
They'll just wrestle very safely, but no, this just super establishes no, he's willing to take he's safe to take huge big bumps like that.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I can't wait.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm kind of. They probably do just have to wrap up the Shane storyline, so I think it's probably gonna be Daniel versus Shane or Daniel and Shane versus KO and Sammy or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tag match.
Yeah, which I guess that's fine. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Because Shane needs to get his heat back. Speaking of Shane and all the McMahons, let's talk about the show WrestleMania 2000.
Was it you picked this show? Was there a particular reason?
It's 2000. I thought we had more time, so we were gonna pick like 2 bad WrestleManias and then do 2 good WrestleManias, but we didn't have any time.
Yeah.
So because we were also gonna do WrestleMania 25, which it's not a bad show. WrestleMania 25 just has the worst fucking main event since. Well, it had the worst main event for the longest time.
Yeah.
But no, let's talk about the year 2000. It's
the name for this mania made me nostalgic for that time when like everything was like X 2000.
Yeah, everything.
Like shit like Heavy Metal 2000, Dracula 2000, so on.
It was all like everything was just calling itself 2000. I'm pretty sure even video games called themselves 2000. It's like,
oh yeah,
and it's like, I guess it was a big deal because it's like the turn of the millennium. Yeah, Y2K was supposedly supposed to body us really hard. I don't know. I don't even remember the rationale behind the whole Y2K scare.
It was like the idea that the internet would become so huge or something that computers would... no, it was the fact that when the year 2000 hit, computers wouldn't be able to handle that. Because they had nothing...
Yeah. It was just like a simple, oh no, fuck, can't compute a simple date change. Wow.
That's why it's called WrestleMania 2000 instead of 16. The 2000 fucked them up so bad they forgot numbers.
Yeah.
For a period.
No, if you look this shit up on the network, it says WrestleMania 16 and not 2000. I had to scroll a little bit to find this fucking pay-per-view.
I know. It's my bad because when I first tried to search, I just typed in WrestleMania 2000 and I just got a bunch of Raws. So I was like,
what the fuck? And then it said, like, even in the description, it said WrestleMania 2000. On the Swanson Sprite Snickers logo, it says WrestleMania 2000, but it says WrestleMania 16. Maybe it's to make it easier for categorying it, but still.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a bit nice for my OCD about the Mania titles, but yeah.
You made this bed, WWE. You must sleep in it.
Exactly. Oh, since we're talking about the network fuckery, notice who's on the thumbnail. It's Big Show, Rock, Triple H, and Chris Jericho instead of Mick Foley.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Because fact is actually that Chris Jericho was supposed to be in Foley's place as in the main event originally.
Well, no, you know who should have been in Foley's place? Who? As well as Big Show's?
No one?
No one. Jesus Christ. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they just didn't think Jericho was ready, and there's just a bunch of... they pretty much just shoved in Foley at the last minute here.
Yeah. I mean, Jericho was in another awesome match, but still.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the year 2000. We're still in the Attitude Era. ECW and WCW are still alive for now, but they're gonna die real soon.
Yeah, this is our first show that we're recording that where WCW and ECW are still alive.
Yep.
Barely,
just like though. Hanging on by a thread. Russo is just doing title switches every week, and ECW has no stars.
Yeah, seriously, like there's just like both WCW is just like a complete non-factor at this point. They're not they're like TNAs now.
Yeah,
that's their equivalent,
basically.
And it's pretty much just as a period where like WWE or like F at the time is just they are flush with talent because so many people from WCW and ECW just seeing the writing on the wall, seeing them failing or failing to get paid properly, or just they leave in droves to go to the Fed.
Yep. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, The Radicals, Taz, all came to WWE in 1999, and
Angle was never part of any other promotion.
He was in ECW.
Oh, that's true.
And he left after he saw Sandman got crucified. He was like, "Fuck this." And so yeah, I'm just saying, like all these people were coming into the WWE, and you see a massive improvement in their mid card.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because that used to be like that's kind of was like the position at during the Attitude Era that the main event would be good, but the mid card would be shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the opposite of WCW.
Yeah, mid-card is awesome with the cruiserweights, but fucking the main event sucked because you had this gangly old man, Hulk Hogan, be your champion for majority of the 90s.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Oh man, I can't wait till we review Halloween Havoc with the rematch.
Oh god, I'm scared. Excited.
So we start off with they're at Anaheim, California.
Yep, represent.
Yay, Anaheim. We're close enough to LA. Guys, please. Yeah, all you have is guess what, Anaheim? All you have is Disneyland, and that's it. That's the only reason people go to your goddamn city. You ain't got shit.
First off, we got our...
I was going to say that Lillian Garcia sings the national anthem, not America the Beautiful.
That's what I was about to say.
Kevin Nash takes the knee, but that's because he tore his quad.
Once the XFL gets put in place, anyone that doesn't immediately stand for the national anthem's going to get publicly executed.
I'm going to be overseen shoot them live on TV! He just gets the Bludgeon Brothers just fucking cave their skulls in with hammers.
Yes.
If that gimmick's still going in 2020, who knows? God. So yeah, holy 2000s. This is like, this shit, not only is this shit 18 years old, but...
Yep.
Oh man, this is so 2000s, Josh. All the graphics, the CGI, the presentation, the music.
It's got like a very... kind of Matrixy look at times.
Yeah, it's like, well,
I think that was in.
Everyone wanted to be the Matrix.
Yeah.
It's like that was such a huge hit. It's a bad movie, but everyone wanted to be it.
Well, the first Matrix is good. It's just the sequels.
Don't be putting over the Matrix on my.
I'm not gonna bury him. Okay. Yeah. Then we get a recap showing all the past manias.
And, this California Love knockoff song. Did you hear it?
Yes.
California, we know how to have a fest. California, that's where it's
Jim
at.
Johnson original. Also, guess Keith David is narrating this video package.
Keith David? Oh yeah, he was. I was like, I know that voice.
Yeah, me too. I was like, is that actually Keith David? And I looked up and, yep, it was.
It's Arbiter. So our inaugural event is Godfather and D-Lo with Ice-T versus Big Boss and Bull Buchanan. By the way, I never knew that his name was Bull. I always thought his name was Bulby, and his last name was Cannon. So Bulby Cannon. I thought that was his name. I was like, wow, that name will never get over in Bulby. Oh yeah, Ice-T comes out with
yeah, I legit didn't know that Ice-T was in the show, so that was a fun surprise.
I immediately thought about that Twitter account that's just like nonsense. Like all the kids are calling it garbage paste. It's a mixture of this and that. Like where he's the SCV character, or not SCV,
yes.
SVU.
SVU.
And then I also thought about how much of a gamer he is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got his gamer references on deck. If you don't know, then you ain't a gamer.
He was able to stop the evil gamers in that one episode.
Yeah. He also says, "Grab your man." Just establishing how not PG this shit is. He says, "Grab your bitches."
Yes.
And then all the hoes that are with them. This is like how much things have changed.
Mm-hmm. It's like we learn over and over and over again that pimping ain't easy, man.
Pimping ain't easy, man. Oh man, this is so corny, but everyone thought it was really cool at the time.
Yes, and Jerry Lawler is just so into it.
Pimping is easy, JR. Pimping ain't easy. God, actually, no. I like Jerry and I like JR and King.
Yeah,
it was nice not to have a corporate shill and an annoying, let me put myself over heel announcer. It was two guys putting everything over, as hard as I could.
They're the classic Attitude Era commentary team for a reason. Godfather does a short promo first.
Oh yeah, he says roll that blunt up, roll up that fatty, and light that blunt up. He was talking about smoking weed, dude.
Wow.
Oh my god.
This ain't for kids.
Yeah, and not only like it's so weird because in the mid 2000s WWE was like, no, if you smoke any ounce of weed, oh man, you're dead. You're dead, man. Rob Van Dam.
Why would you hire Rob Van Dam and then be
so
be
mad
offended?
that he smokes weed?
I know. He lost a championship because of that.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, by the way, Bull Buchanan and Big Boss Man, they look like the Shield before the Shield.
They totally do.
Uh-huh.
This was when Big Boss Man had like his edgy remake as like a SWAT looking dude.
Yeah, he went from he was doing the Boss Man gimmick for the longest time, and then he lost a lot of weight. And he went to WCW. No, he went to WCW, became Bubba Rogers, and then came back and did like an edgy, I'm all in black and I'm a SWAT sort of guy.
Yeah, and then he became like over the top evil and did like
heinous shit
like,
to Big Show.
Yes. He fed Al Snow his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had got lynched in a fucking Hell in a Cell.
Was it symbolic?
That is one of the most disturbing. Well, it's maybe because he's dead that it makes it more disturbing when they ever show him hanging from the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
It's bad. By the way, their theme is just Austin's theme without the wah at the end of the chord. So it's like bum 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 bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum,
oh my god, you're right.
Ba-bum, 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 ba-ba-ba. It was just that. I was like, what the fuck is this? Jim Johnston, give a shit, please. From the future. Did you see the Mitch 420 sign?
Yes, I did. It was good.
Yeah, this match is just a standard tag match. You're gonna see a lot of these tag matches tonight.
Oh yeah, we should note every single match on this card is a multi-man affair.
Yeah, there's the only singles matches between Terry and the Cat.
And even then, you got Val Venus and Mae Young and Redacted all
redacted.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess it's a sign of just like kind of how bloated I guess the roster is at this point, because they pretty much just had like 3 companies worth of talent at this point.
Yeah, just it's
like everyone on the card.
It was very bloated at this time. Too bad there wasn't an Andre the Giant Battle Royale at the time. They would have saved a lot of. They would have had more singles matches.
Exactly.
I noticed something. The black guys are wearing white, while the white guys wear black. Truly, this is yin and yang. We are seeing tranquility and balance in wrestling.
I made a note in the commentary that like the faces being the black dudes and the heels being the white riot cop looking dudes is kind of relevant now.
Yeah, this is this is the blue stripe single black and white American flags versus the BLM. Oh man. I like when Boss Man puts up his big boot and Bobby throws the head into the boot. Looks great, but then like D'Lo just totally no sells it and just starts doing corner punches. A lot of no selling on this show.
Yeah.
Like people take massive moves and they get right back up. It's like, Jesus Christ, stay down. By the way, the hoes are standing at ringside. The yabos on these girls, man. Like, I don't know who has more body oil, them or the guys. Let's see. Oh, man, Bull Buchanan, he's super agile. Did you see that, like, jump to the fucking top rope?
Oh, yeah, I have that in my notes here.
Yeah, just...
That looked pretty cool.
What a boy. He's showing his boyness right here. Yes. Godfather's t-shirt looks terrible in standard definition. It looks like it's artifacting.
Oh, my God.
It looks like it's glitching.
Oh my god! It's like that, like in Gary's mod when like if you don't have a proper mod installed, everything looks like weird.
Yeah. Oh man, I just imagine a wrestler with the checker pattern, but it's black and purple.
Exactly.
And has a giant arrow on the top of his head.
Yes.
Shitty looking whip into elbow. Like both of them are doing the double elbow, but none of them connects. Awful looking bear hug. JR name drops the XFL at one point. I was like, oh.
They're so excited.
Yeah.
That they largely how many notes at one point they talk about Pete Rose and Kane.
Oh fuck. Yeah, like
that running gag.
Yeah, JR like King is like, oh, he's gonna give me his baseball bat, but he said he's gonna use it for something, or I don't know.
I like how your King just sounds like Eddie from Ed and Eddie.
He does. Well, same person. I think Eddie from Ed and Eddie's a little less rapey though.
That's true. Yes.
Okay, could you imagine a wrestling match but edited with the Ed and Eddie sound effect?
Oh my god! I would legit love that.
Oh, by the way, I forgot that Godfather's finisher was literally just a corner splash.
It's the hoe train.
People do that move as a transition move, and that's your finisher? God, it looks awful. Bossman hits a Uranagi, but JR calls it a sidewalk slam. I forget that JR doesn't really call moves, so it's like kind of annoying. It's a bit of a pet peeve of mine where a commentator calls something the wrong move, or it says modify blank. It's like, no, it's this.
Yeah, that still happens today.
Yeah, I think Corey Graves is a little bit better at calling moves though, because he's a wrestler.
He's a former, exactly.
So like he'll call it, and then Vince will yell in his ear like, "Stop making it seem like we're a sport. We're performance art. We entertain." Fuck, I hate that shit.
Same.
B2 hits I call him B2 because he was B squared. B2 hits a flying leg drop to win the match.
Yep.
And Bossman and B2 are like, all right, let's go celebrate. Let's get some thoughts. And the thoughts are not having any of it.
Yeah, they just run right the fuck off.
Crowd were into it this match, though. They were really hot.
Yeah, they were. I mean, that Godfather was over as fuck during this period.
Yeah, it's surprising. Like, you look back and you see these guys are not the best wrestlers, but they were able to get over with their characters.
Yeah.
Which is probably where everyone gets the idea that character is just as important as in-ring ability. But I think later in the show you'll see that's not the case.
Yeah.
Backstage with Triple H and Stephanie. McMahon Helmsley, as much things change, things are yet so similar.
Exactly.
Oh my god. But Triple H so young.
Oh, I know. They both do. Steph has like a curly hair at this point.
She has her WrestleMania 32 hair. Remember when she was like, "You are all going to bow to me. We are so fucking evil. Roman Reigns cannot beat us." Oh god.
I actually legit love that entrance because it's so extra, even by Triple H standards.
Even with the creepy like dudes in suits, it's like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, and Steph is also women's champion at this time. Oh god.
Oh my, seriously?
Yeah, she had the women's belt. I'm like, oh man.
Wow.
Trouble. She was blazing trails, but she won't tell you that.
Yeah.
So we get another.
Because she's too humble.
We get another backstage segment with the hardcore battle royal rules are being laid down. It's Taz.
Yes. This
pre-crisis Taz, by the way.
Fresh off of ECW.
Burn him. I can't not hear It's Taz whenever I hear, like, after Finkel does his entrance, like does the announces him.
Yeah.
It's like after that I always hear JR screaming It's Taz because of the Machomania and the Oompa Loompa.
Oh my god, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Oh, we should probably explain for a moment how the hardcore title worked at this time.
Oh yeah.
They had like for the hardcore title belt, they had like 24/7 rule on it, where it's like you had to defend it nonstop. Like you couldn't, like, a match wasn't like anyone could just challenge you for a belt whenever they wanted to, and as long as a ref was in sight, if they pinned you right there and the ref counted, they'd be the new hardcore champion.
This was a filler segment, and he gave like guys who were not mid card yet, so lower mid card guys to do stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty fun idea.
Yeah, I miss it. Plus, there were good stretches, like Crash Holly when he would get out of like situations. Like they really emphasized the 24-hour rule. Like he would escape playgrounds and hotel rooms and parking lots and carnivals. And then there was the time where Taker was hardcore champion, and he was like hardcore champion for a long ass time because he's Undertaker. So he just killed motherfuckers. There was times where like random ass people would win it, like Trish Stratus and Molly Holly.
When did they retire the hardcore belt? They retired it in 2002.
Oh! I thought it made it in 2003. I wonder why they retired it. Oh no, it was in a unification match with RVD.
Yeah.
So that
It was unified with the IC title.
Yeah, they were putting over Rob Van Dam really hard because he was like doing unification bouts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. If you win a unification match, that's like you are the big guy, or a big guy, you know.
Yeah.
See who's in this match? It's Taz, Viscera, rest in peace. He casually flips the bird on the way down. Did you see that? He's like,
oh, yeah.
He's like, fuck you. Mean Street Pussy.
The dude in the green sweater vest just made me think of Doug.
Yeah, like I forgot about this gimmick of just Shane McMahon's friends from these rich assholes that are Shane McMahon's friends who all wear sweater vests and khakis.
Hardcore Holly comes out next.
To my disdain.
Then,
fuck this guy. Anti-boy.
Yeah. Then Taka and Funaka.
Yeah.
Funakai.
Isn't Taka Michinoku like a fantastic wrestler from Japan, but like they booked him to be just racist?
He probably is, yeah. Because they did that with pretty much like every like Asian talent they had at the time. They all just did the exact same like weird racist skits with them.
I know. The only person I think who circumvented that was like Tajiri, because Tajiri had awesome matches, but everyone else was like just racist. It was super racist. Their theme was even like chopsticks, like like.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
We've come a long way.
Then we got the headbangers.
Yeah, headbangers wearing wearing these fuzzy bras. Like I'm not shocked by this.
Then we got the Acolytes, always pounding ass.
Yeah, always. Oh man, that's just as bad as we bring the boots, you bring the asses. Yeah, they're called the Acolytes. They're wearing their Acolyte gear, but they're called but they had the APH Titantron. Like what the hell?
Transitional.
Mm-hmm. Crash Holly, rest in peace. Who's been running away from all the they just say, oh, he's the Houdini of the hardcore division. He's been escaping all these predicaments. He has a scale. Why does he have a scale?
I thought I was going to hit someone with it, but I don't think they used him once in the match.
Yeah. Though I think I remember that the Holly cousins would always boast that both of them weigh 400 pounds or something like that.
Excuse me.
But like they would say allegedly weighing in at 400 pounds. Oh man, this match is a fucking mess.
I know, it's just it has a couple fun moments, but it's just too chaotic.
Schmoz.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, mindless brawling.
It's just and mindless hitting people with like flat metal like things.
Oh god, I know. There's like near the end of the match, at one point, like a king just says like, this is making the brain cells disappear, and it's like, yeah, God. That's bad.
That made me like squirm in my seat when they said that. Like, I forgot that concussion. Like, I don't remember. I saw the movie Concussions, and like they started taking concussions like a little bit more seriously, like 2002, 2003.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so weird seeing them like just use it casually for like lighthearted banner.
Ugh. It was that was the gross part of this match. Like all the headshots didn't look so bad because they looked like flimsy pieces of metal hitting you on the head, like aluminum. Mm-hmm. But still, they were like really selling it.
Yeah,
tons of child switches, and people didn't really react to whenever there's a pin. I think people are just conditioned at this point to whenever someone gets pinned in a hardcore championship match, it's like, all right, let's see how long this lasts.
Yeah. Oh, I should note that this match also has a time limit. The goal of this battle royale is that whoever is the champion lasts while the time runs out wins.
Yeah, which okay,
it's 15 minutes. Yeah,
it's like a championship scramble match. Remember that?
Exactly. And I don't, but that gives me a good image.
It wasn't a good match. It was basically this, breaking up pinfalls and shit.
Yeah.
So let's see who were champions. First was Taz, then Viscera,
Yep.
then Funaki, who ran to the back, Rodney, and then Joey Abs, then Thrasher, then Pete Gas, who was bleeding like fucking crazy. It was gross.
Yeah, like I cringed when like he just got hit with the fire. I want to think that when they sprayed the fire extinguisher, they used that to mask that he wouldn't hit him as hard with the extinguisher itself, but it still looked painful.
Mm-hmm. Taz again, Crash Holly, and then Hardcore Holly.
Yep, at the literally like the last minute.
Yeah, it was a fucking match.
At the end, it's like a Taz and Crash are wrestling each other. Crash manages to get the pin on Taz, and like literally they start playing his music because everyone assumes it's over. And then Hardcore runs in with according to King JR's candy jar.
Yeah, that candy jar they just had with him all the time. Fuck.
Excuse me. And yeah, and he hits Crash in the head with it and wins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a messy match with the messy finish because it was kind of like it looked like they kind of botched it.
Won't be surprised.
But who cares? It's over now.
Yeah.
It was 15 minutes of just nonsense.
Yep.
We got a WrestleMania Access. How many fans can say they called a match with Michael Cole?
Oh my god, that cracked me up.
I couldn't stop laughing. The audio mixing is in general awful. Like they're interviewing The Rock, and The Rock is like, "Yeah, Cole."
It was so awkward. Like, yeah, like Johnny is just emotional about how she's so excited to be here.
Mm-hmm. No, I did. I would totally like to go to an Access.
Me too.
If they ever come to California, which, god damn it, you guys, stop going to New York, Dallas, Houston, and Orlando. That's like the 3 places they go to. The 4.
To be fair, they went to California recently. 31 was in California.
Really?
Yeah, it was in Silicon Valley.
Wait, what? Hold up. WrestleMania 30. Oh, yeah. It was at San Francisco. But I'm not going to drive all the way to San Francisco.
No.
You can because you live near. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours away from me, but I don't like going there.
That reminds me. The other day I was working and this guy was like, "Hey, by the way, keep in mind I live in San Diego," and this kid was like, "Hey, how far is Sacramento from here?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" It's like the other side of the state. Oh, the other side? No, the other side of the state. not near Arizona. No, near Oregon. You idiot.
Yeah.
God, people are weird.
I know. Other notes about the Access: Big Show lets us know that he's about to pee his pants.
Yeah. Pee your pants. Big Show got an anon that said "pee your pants." After Big Show said he likes a Dragon Maid.
Yes.
TNA versus Head Cheese.
TNA. Yes.
It's so weird hearing the words TNA on WWE television, but no, they're talking about Test and Albert.
Yeah.
Central, by the way, gotta say.
Yes.
Like Al Snow, boy. Steve Blackman, boy.
Oh.
Albert, boy. And Test, a boy.
Nice. I like that. We first get a backstage segment with like Al Snow and Blackman, where like Snow has like a mysterious person locked in the bathroom, and Blackman's just like, "Don't do anything weird, dude. This is WrestleMania."
And what'd you know? He does something weird. He hires a little Mexican man to dress up as a spicy cheese. This was so cringy.
I know.
I did not like this. I was very upset about this guy, this poor guy that they forced to wear this cheese thing. He looked like...
And his ass is displayed like really prominently.
Mm-hmm, and he starts slapping his ass, and thankfully TNA interrupt that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Trish Stratus.
Oh, I know. Like right after that backstage segment, they immediately cut to just like a super tight close up of her tits.
Yeah. Oh my god. Holy crap. And before there was Prince Devitt, there was Prince Albert. Don't ask what a Prince Albert means, please, for the love of God. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Trish Stratus wears a cowboy hat, but she's from Canada. Bullshit. That's cultural appropriation. She's not American. Yeehaw! Did you hear JR's mic?
Oh yeah. That honestly, like, the match was boring as fuck to me, so I spent more of it like interested in like JR's mic problems. I at first thought it was legit something wrong with like my headphones because it's just like this loud screeching sound. I was like, what? But then Kimi was like, "You okay, JR?" And it's like, "Oh, okay, it's just something."
Guess I'll call this match by myself. I was like,
"Oh no!" I was like, "No."
Tess's big boot is wonderful. He just puts all his weight into it. It looks great. I love Tess has the best big boot ever.
Yeah,
like, I don't think anyone comes close.
It looks pretty cool.
Dan, Trishy, you're Bobbies. Is what I have written down. Let's see. Oh, yeah. If Blackman is this kung fu guy, why doesn't he just do kung fu all the time? He just does basic punches. Like, do your kung fu. Win matches in an instant.
He's holding himself back because he insta-kill? I don't know.
Yeah. He's the lethal weapon.
Was Shamrock gone by this point?
Yeah.
So Blackman was like the new
Shamrock,
legit dude.
Except he wasn't pushed as hard as Shamrock. Teddy Long, who's refereeing this match, does not DQ anyone for being... Okay, so there's a lot of, like, both men are in the ring, and or both tag teams are in the ring at the same time, and Teddy Long doesn't call for a DQ at any point. Force the rules, asshole. But then again, I bet Teddy Long is like, "Oh, playa, it's a tag team match."
He's just too excited to do anything.
Oh, playa, I love a good old-fashioned tag team match. I ain't gonna ruin this.
I have my notes at one point that Blackman, like, he hits Albert in the balls and then he like yells, "Who's the man?"
Yeah.
And like the crowd just kind of gives this really tepid response, like, "You are, I guess."
Shouldn't Blackman also headbutts Albert's dick, but you think, like, I really would have appreciated Blackman who came up and was like, "Ow, my eye. I hit something." It's like it's like there's a piercing down there or something.
Also, I should note, like, the mic problems keep happening throughout the entire match, like, all the way up to the end.
I even have written at some point, who's legal? Because there's a lot of moments where, like, two guys would do a move, and then one guy would continue the match. I'm like, were you legal?
Yeah.
This match has no heat.
It's just like, yeah, the crowd doesn't give a shit. It's very much a filler match. It's pretty telling that, like, even the announce team, like, when they're not having mic problems, they're more interested in just the weird cheese guy that's perfing on Trish.
Yeah,
like, that's the main story here.
Yeah, JR's headset acts up twice. I'm like, wow, is this Josh?
It's true, though.
Oh yeah, match just ends. Just ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the TNA win. They Tess jumps over the top rope on the Blackman and gets a 3 count.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was the end. I was like, okay,
and then we get a very long, weird segment where, like, Al, like, apologizes to Blackman. He's like, this isn't working, and then he drags the Cheese Man to the ring.
And they kick the shit out of him. This poor guy.
Yeah, they just killed this dude.
Stiff too. It was like really stiff. I'm like, guys, leave him alone.
I hope he got paid well for this.
Hopefully, God, or maybe he just got a cup of coffee and told to get the fuck out. You know.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Like there's this one part that weirded me out when Al's carrying him, and the cheese guy just has this blank look on his face.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
he's not emoting at all. That's what also made it even more cringy. Like, does this guy understand what's going on?
I know.
Probably told him nothing.
Yeah.
Backstage, Kat and Mae Young. She's naked as fuck.
I know. They do the Austin Powers thing here, where like Kat's completely they use selective censorship.
Yeah, they really clever camera angles too. Whoever did cinematography did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
Mae Young has a T-shirt with the cat on it, and he puts it up to Kat's pussy, and like, that's pussy, babe.
Yep.
Dudley Boys. Snickers logo on the WrestleMania 2000. I had that written down.
More thing. We even have the big Snickers blimp.
Yeah. Man, Snickers, Shinsuke Nakamura is probably looking on and with the tear in his eye.
I have a note here that Michael Cole's interviewing the Dudleys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's dressed like a shitty steampunk cosplayer.
Oh god,
Just like something about like the brown vest with the suit over it. Just I don't know. It looks weird with his frosted tips.
2000s. He's
Yes.
Everyone. Fashion back in like 2000 was like everyone tried to look like they were from the Jetsons, but ravey. Like if there was a Jetsons themed rave going on constantly,
Yeah,
that was how it looked.
that's pretty dead on.
And the Dudley Boys are just basically saying, "Oh, we're gonna fucking take it to the next level. Be hyped, everyone." I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I am." I didn't know that we were gonna get this match.
I know this was awesome. This is the one, not just good, but great match in this entire card. Like this is a classic.
Yeah, triple threat ladder match, the beginning of the TLC trilogy, I think.
Yeah.
Because
this is their first
TLC 1,
then,
TLC 2 in SummerSlam, and TLC 3 at WrestleMania 17. 17. I'm like Kurt Angle.
It's cool.
They're still mad at you about what you did to them at WrestleMania 22. I mean, 32.
How dare you? So we got probably like the three greatest tag teams to rise up during the Attitude Era: Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, and the Hardy Boys.
I know. By the way, I never realized this. All three of these teams are kayfabe brothers, except for Jeff and Matt.
The Hardys are real brothers, but
they're Shoot Brothers.
They're Shoot Brothers. That'd be a cool tag name, the Shoot Brothers.
The Shoot Brothers. Yeah, that was the Guns. Remember
Billy
and Bart.
Oh yeah, Billy and Bart. Yeah.
It's okay. They're easy to forget.
That's true. So Christian and Edge come out first. They have the "You Think You Know Me" entrance.
Yeah. Oh man, these guys are like. This is so turn of the millennium. Like their gimmick and look. Holy shit! Edge is even wearing a fedora, unironically.
I keep hearing that they literally just started off as like Blade ripoffs.
Yeah, they were like Blade ripoffs turned into like ravers, or what looked like ravers, and then next we have Fix, Matt Hardy, and brother Jeff. Yep.
Would it like if like a decade ago, would you like believe it if like you were told that like the Hardys would be the last of these three teams to still actively wrestle?
Yes, and that these two would be unrecognizable. Like Matt Hardy would have giant frizzy hair with a blonde streak, and Jeff Hardy would dress like a Cenobite from Hellraiser. And that they would call each other Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero.
Yeah.
And that Matt Hardy has a magical compound full of items and areas. And a lake that can destroy people if you even go near it. And oh man, poor Dudley's come out before their awesome theme. It was just doomed. I forgot. I don't even know what their theme is before that. It was just not.
They still have the mom drop intro at least.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
So the stipulation for this match is the Dudleys, who were the champions at that time, relinquished their belts, and now they're hung up over the arena. I mean, hung up over the ring. Sorry.
Yep.
And then so the goal is whoever is able to climb up the ladder and grab the championship belts wins.
Yep. Standard ladder match, but it's gonna be awesome.
Yep. Easier said than done here.
Oh man, they just no build up to anything. They just totally do their big spots. Like Hardy does a whisper in the wind, and Bubba does the highest the amount of elevation Jeff got on that bubble bomb. This is gonna be good.
Yes,
Crowd
and
chants tables too, which it's a ladder match, guys.
Of course, they're proving the right line on.
Yep.
But yeah, first off, they're literally just as soon as the Dudleys intro ends, they start brawling.
Yeah, just this match goes on the way, and it is fast too. There's no slowness to this match.
Oh, I know. It's I checked the times for each match, and this is actually the second longest match aside from the main event. But
yeah, this goes on for 22 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, It goes by fast, though.
Yeah, it's a fast 22 minutes and 30 seconds. It does not drag on.
Yeah.
I noticed something about Christian's pants. He has an ankh on it, but he's not Egyptian. He's Canadian.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Disgusting.
They make good uses of the ladders by having them as a additive to their moves. Like, they have a ladder on Bubba, who's in the corner, and then they do a nice poetry of motion. Mm-hmm. And I think later, Bubba does a senton onto the ladder, hits the back of his head.
Oh, yeah. I know at one point Bubba uses that, like, kind of a battering ram. He puts it in between his head and just starts swinging at everyone.
Yeah, the Three Stooges spots. I love that. And I hate to do this, but as morbid as it sounds, this is probably the first match, and sans the main event, this is the match where all 6 men are thankfully alive and with us.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. I didn't think of that.
In the first match, Boss Man is dead. In the second match, in the Hardcore Battle Royale, Crash Holly is dead. In the tag team match between TNA and Head Cheese, Test is dead. And the next match, Chyna and Eddie Guerrero are dead. The next match after that, Benoit is dead. And then the match between Terry Runnels and the Cat.
Lots of dead people there.
Moolah and Mae Young are both dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like it's the harrowing part about going back and watching these old wrestling shows. It's like how many people are no longer with us, even though it's only been 18 years.
I know, it's just the wrestling industry, man.
Yep. Thankfully, I think people are going to live a lot longer.
Yeah, I think so. They've been way better about like considering the health of their performers and stuff.
Plus, they live cleaner lifestyles. There's a lot less alcohol and drug consumption.
Mm-hmm. So you're
Progress.
hoping. Yes.
So back to the match.
Yes.
Devon wails on Edge and does a top rope leg drop onto a ladder buried yeet on the Edge. Fuck, that's gotta hurt.
Yes, it totally looks like it. I have a note here that Devon just like constantly selling like he has a seizure.
Yeah, he always sounds like that. Like he always just like starts like shaking about.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's see. Double flapjack into the ladder, pops in the corner. Christian does a nice crossbody from the top of the ladder to Matt and Bubba. A lot of death-defying spots.
Mm-hmm.
Edge does a prequel to the spear off the ladder.
Yeah, that becomes like pretty much like one of the signature spots in like their trilogy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Matt sees what Edge does to him in the future and hits a nasty Razor's Edge to Edge. He had a premonition. And I like to think that Matt Hardy had like a twinkle of broken Matt Hardy's powers. So he's like, hey, wait a second.
That's canon.
As Christian tries to climb the ladder, Bubba wallops him in the ass. Like, he just punches him in the ass cheek. Like, ow, my ass!
Oh.
Why he punched my ass?
Yep.
Bubba does a nice cutter off the ladder, but like JR and King call it a modified 3D. It's a cutter, you idiots.
Oh.
It's a modified 3D. A 3D involves 2 men. I was so mad. Double superplex from off top of the ladder. Let's see. Edge and Christian and Hardy's fall off the ladders together.
Oh yeah, that actually looked like there's one part where like a Christian and Jeff fall like really hard onto the concrete, and I just
Yeah, all 6 men are now on the ladders, and then the Dudleys will be one dead. Stand tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're at least still, like, everyone's down, but at least they're still in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they sandwich Christian with ladders, and then they do a 3D to Edge with no table or anything. Just do a standard 3D.
Yep. But then they go underneath the ring, and we got tables.
Yep.
Lots and lots of tables.
Table City. Clap, 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 clap.
And they start just making like a ladder table fortress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With the table on top of the ladders to act as a platform. It's like, that looks so unstable as shit.
I know, it's like Jenga or something. Yeah.
Oh man, there was a nasty spot where Jeff is like on the barricade and he does this like standard like I'm going to jump off the barricade onto you, but Bubba as hard as he can throws the ladder at Jeff as he's like propelling forward. Oh man,
yes,
looked nasty, but he's okay.
Yeah,
Swanton bomb off the ladder into the table.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we need to. That's the centerpiece. Like that's the climax of this match. Like that was so awesome. I always love seeing Jeff do the Swanton bomb. That's like one of my favorite moves, and it's just like it made me nervous just watching because he goes at the very top of the ladder.
Yeah, I got you. You got worked, yeah. Mark.
Then he bombs onto Dudley, and as JR puts it, "Good night, Bubba Ray Dudley."
Mm-hmm. It was the
good
first
night,
one
Jeff
up
Hardy.
between the two at the end of the match. Like he gets up and he's like hands on his hips, like, oh well. And Edge and Christian on the top of the ladder with Matt up there with them, and they push Matt off to win the match. Yep,
they win.
Awesome fucking match! Holy shit!
That was just fucking amazing. Like this is like the what. Well, there's another okay-ish match coming up. This is the only one in this entire show that I'd call a classic.
Yeah, this one made me think, okay, this here is a WrestleMania match. Every other match is like a TV match. This is a big deal. This was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All 6 dudes just give it all. They give it their all. They bust their asses. They kill themselves for entertainment.
Yeah, no holding back, letting it all out here because this is the biggest stage, and that's how you should always do it. You should always go for the biggest things at WrestleMania. It's one time a year.
Exactly.
So to bring it to much like how a cosine does a full wave, we must go into the negatives. Kat versus Terry.
Yeah.
And we don't respect women match.
Yeah. Beforehand we get like a very short backstage segment with Linda McMahon and Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Linda is, yeah. It's just there, just saying he talks about fairy tales a lot and how like he's gonna make his dream come true by main eventing Mania, and he says he wants this match to be talked about 10 years later, and like he's not wrong, but they don't really talk about it in the way he probably wants them to talk about it. Yeah, but yeah.
Plus,
so yeah,
it has Linda McMahon in it. You really expect me to watch a segment with Linda fucking McMahon?
I know.
God,
she's like the one McMahon that didn't get like the performer gene. It like skipped over her.
Well, it's because she married into the family. Of course, Steph and Shane got it because they got it from their dad.
That's true.
It's a dominant. It's a dominant Y gene. It's a dominant. He had the dominant X gene on his alleles or whatever. Science. Yeah, we've come a long way for women's wrestling. You know, we have like
this is the sole. I mean, we get like the intergender match like right after this, but this is the sole women's match, and it's
like not even by pin. You don't even win by pinfall. You win by just chucking them out of the ring. Jesus Christ!
I know. It's just an afterthought.
And Pal Penis comes out.
Man. He literally just it literally looks like his t-shirt was like written in gum.
It is. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He used his dick as a stylus and he fucking made that t-shirt. Fuck. But he was over. Holy shit, the women were cheering this guy.
I know. The Val Venus was just over as fuck at this point.
Could you imagine though with that voice? Hey, hello, ladies.
Yes. I know, he does like his problem where he's like, Val Venus is like WrestleMania, except WrestleMania comes once a year. I come every day.
Oh my god, this guy just beats his meat nonstop.
I know.
He has 60-man Iron Man matches with his meat. Yo, what's up, YouTube? I just beat the fuck out of my meat and I cannot feel my left leg.
Then, on a less funny note, I think Kat comes out.
Oh no!
Terry comes out with Moolah.
Piece redacted. Of human shit, fuck bitch Moolah comes out with Terry.
Exactly.
Sorry, Terry, I gotta root against you.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah, Terry's wearing this what is she wearing? Like she's basically wearing like
it's a
pantyhose, but it's a suit.
Yeah, it's just this black leather looking thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, fuck,
Kat comes out.
she's with Moolah, so fuck her.
Exactly. Kat comes out with Mae Young. Kat's wearing like just an all fishnet suit.
With like thong, like a Cisco approved thong. Yeah, rest in peace, Mae Young. By the way, like Mae Young, she gets on the second rope and hops down. She's 80 years old at this point. She's so old, but she's like so sprightly, and she moves and shit. It's like, wow, holy shit, that's incredible.
It is.
Val. Oh yeah, both of them make out with Val.
Yeah, they distract the ref.
Yeah, they it's full on make out. Like it's not like Val forced himself upon them. Like no, there is 50-50, my friend. Mm-hmm. Very uncomfortable to watch though.
I haven't known here that Val looks like Dolph Ziggler, but like an extra dirtbag version of him.
Yeah. And he's over, but he's over. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man, these women are not wrestlers.
Yeah, it's just a cat fight. That's literally what it is. It's just they pull on their hair, they do the like girly slaps. It's
May just wants to get her tits out. She's like trying to flash the entire time, and the crowd is kind of popping for it.
Yeah, but there's I should note the context. Like at the 2000 Royal Rumble, there's an infamous scene where May flashed her titties.
Yeah, and got Sky Sports to drop WWE programming. Like Mae Young's tits is the reason why British people did not get wrestling for a long time.
Thank you, May.
Thank you, May. Thank you, May. May. Oh yeah, May also goes after Moolah because May's like, I had enough of your shit, woman. You ruined everyone's lives. And then she makes out with Val.
Yep.
And like,
so
even though May is with the cat, Cat is constantly winning the match. But since Val doesn't see it, she doesn't win the match.
Yeah.
So as that happens, Terry switches with Kat as Moolah drags her down, like how she dragged down so many in the past.
Yep. Oh.
But no, it's over as it started. It's over.
Yeah. This match is it's 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah, thank God. But May does a nice looking Bronco Buster for an 80.
She does.
80 years, even if she's 80 years old, she does the Bronco Buster. Holy shit!
I know that one is impressive. That's the only good thing about this match.
Mm-hmm. And then Kat starts tearing at Terry's dress and exposes her ass.
Yep.
Yeah, wrestling's horny. Damn, Vince, horny on Maine.
Oh god, we're like a year away from like a Trish Strash being made to bark like a dog by Vince.
Yeah, Vince horny on Maine. So we get it backstage with the Radicals.
With the Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn.
You see Eddie super establishing his character by styling his hair in the reflection of Dean's title. Yeah. I was like, wow, this guy, I miss him.
Me too. He's got them all in here.
Perry Saturn, he says, you're not the only good-looking guy in this group. That's a huge fucking lie. You got Eddie Guerrero, who's this handsome Latino man, and you have Perry, I'm homeless Saturn. Dean, I'm a dad. Dean Malenko has always looked like a dad.
he totally does. Yeah.
And Chris Benoit, holy fuck, Chris Benoit is an ugly man.
In every way.
Quasimodo.
No. This is Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn's only WrestleMania appearance.
Yeah. And a very meta segment where China does what other wrestlers should do, which is watch other wrestlers' backstage segments.
Yeah.
You know how many sneak attacks would not happen if wrestlers just watch backstage segments?
Oh my god, yeah.
It was kind of meta though, because it's like, I guess that means that wrestlers are totally aware of camera guys being there while they have conversations backstage. It's like, whoa, this is weird.
That's it. Oh, sorry, you first.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, we get the Radicals versus Too Cool. What China?
Yep. And Too Cool comes out. Oh wait, no, the Radicals come out first.
Yep.
Saturn's got that weird hat he used to wear.
Yeah. Yeah. And Dean Malenko, I think, is the light heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he's carrying the belt.
And
I cracked because like JR mentions Benoit at one point, but he totally says it like a Chris Benoit. If you know
Chris
that meme.
Benoit. Chris Benoit. Whatever happened to that guy?
He just disappeared one day. It's a shame.
Yeah. Also, to note, all the Radical members are wearing black and purple as their as a main color scheme. Like they all have like a purple color. And black color scheme on their trunks. Like
purple and black is a good color scheme. I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm. But if you add in white, that makes you ace.
True.
As per Rusev on SmackDown. And it's my boy, Scotty Tuhatian, Grandmaster Sexay, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, he's they you look fly today.
Remember when Grandmaster Sexay returned and no one fucking reacted?
And he was there to make it. Yes, I remember that. Because it was stupid because Cole didn't even call that. He's just like, it's Brian Christopher, everyone, and acted like everyone would lose their minds over that.
Yeah. Like, who is that? Oh, God.
That was a painful segment.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, China is wrestling with the men because she always did.
Don't treat her like a woman. Don't treat her like a man.
Don't treat her like you know her. Oh yeah.
Also, she's got a gun.
Yeah, she's got a gun.
A magic fireworks gun.
Yeah, I love that thing. She should use that in matches. Cool, like, I'm sick of this. I'm gonna wipe you off the face of the earth, Triple H. And China gets in with the Too Cool gimmick by boogieing the ring.
Excuse me.
Did you hear the noises that Sex A was making? He was going, "Wah!" or something like that.
I know. He gets it from his dad.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. Sex A is wearing this do-rag with braids that are attached to it, so it's not really his hair.
Yeah.
He just takes it off. I forgot these guys are it's just a wigger gimmick.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I thought they were ravers, but no, these guys are just two white dudes pretending to be black.
Precisely.
Oh, man. It's like Enzo Amore was a modern-day Too Cool, except not good.
Precisely. What makes John Cena, then?
John Cena is just someone who really likes G-Eazy. Actually, no, John Cena is now just, where's my hug? Where's my hug? I want my hug. Too good to enter the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. It's like, don't complain about not having a match. Just enter the Battle Royale, you fucker.
I know.
Oh, well, I guess we'll get Kane versus John Cena in WrestleMania.
Yeah. Once in a lifetime. Alright, so yeah, the match. It's weird as fuck hearing the audience yell, "Eddie sucks."
I know. Soon everyone would be like, Eddie. But you know, Eddie was a heel at the time, so.
Yeah, it worked back. So they wrestle Chania clotheslines Malenko. Mm-hmm. She is pretty good in this match. Like, I thought she did pretty well with wrestling the other dudes.
Oh yeah, she hung in there, and it was very believable because she's like the same height as them, and she's buff as them.
Exactly, she's in the Amazon.
She's like Shiva from Mortal Kombat.
Good comparison.
Except she doesn't jump in the air and then suddenly fall on top of you. I would love that. She leaped off camera, and then all of a sudden, bam, bam. Crowd pops for the worm. Like.
Oh, I know. That was mega over, and I can't deny it looks really cool. Mm-hmm. It looks when he does the double worm on Malenko and Saturn.
Yeah, the crowd just put pieces together that what's gonna happen, and whoa.
The crowd just fucking love Too Cool. Every time they just dance, they lost it. Yeah,
man, Too Cool. That was one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Scotty Tuhati, he is a Hall of Famer. I have typed down who's legal. It's because I lose track of who's legal in this match. It happens a lot, and it happens to a lot tonight.
Yeah, I have noticed in the commentary that throughout King is needling JR, that JR is not as cool as him because King knows all the hip slang. Because JR knows what a do-rag is and JR doesn't.
Yeah, it's like leave JR alone.
I know.
He just wants to eat his candy that wrestlers break all the time.
I actually remember there's an earlier quip and King is when you heard IC, I bet you got thirsty, JR. Poor JR. Yeah.
Eddie at one point tries to hit I thought he was going to hit a gory bomb, which if you don't know Gory Guerrero, he has his power bomb where he gets you up into power bomb position, but he falls backwards so you land in your face.
Yeah.
So I thought, that's what he's going to do, but no, he's just trying to do a power bomb, and he breaks Chyna's pants waist, her pants come undone, you can totally see her thong. It's whoa, dude! Chyna cock and ball tortures Eddie, but doesn't get a DQ for it. She's got quite the handful on his cock and balls, and no DQ.
No one cares.
What the hell? This is bullshit. I did not sign up for cock and ball torture. I did not.
Did you? I think that was the warning on when you sign up for a WWE network. Lots of cock and ball torture.
Cock and ball torture. And then Chyna locks in a sleeper, then a neck breaker for the W. This was a great match. This was a good match.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it was great, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good cool down match.
Yeah. And crowd still had a lot of leftover energy from the previous match, and since Too Cool and Chyna are so over, it helped.
Yeah, exactly. So we mentioned several times before, but an engaged crowd will always elevate a match.
Yeah, this I didn't have the greatest of work rate, but if a match is over, it's over. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Oh, we then cut. We have a brief segment showing someone winning a Wrestlemania contest.
Yeah, a woman totally smoking indoors wins a Wrestlemania trip to Wrestlemania.
But good for her.
Yeah, they should do this. They should do this.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't get why they don't. They should totally just make a fan's day and just hey, you're gonna go all the way to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Then we get another backstage segment. This time with Shane and the Big Show. He's got a shirt saying "Big Nasty Bastard" on it.
Yeah, I forgot that's what he called himself. I completely lost my shit when Shane McMahon said 7 foot tall, 500 pounds.
That's your trigger.
Yeah, I went off. I copy pasted I had it in my notes. 7 foot tall, 500 pounds. I copy pasted it a ton of times.
They say it even more in the main event, so get ready.
7 foot. Oh man, how are 3 men supposed to fight a guy who is 7 feet tall and weighs 500 pounds? The Rock. He has half that weight, so that's he's twice the man The Rock is. What is he gonna do?
It's impossible.
It's impossible. The only one who can come close is Mick Foley, but he's not 7 foot tall. He doesn't have the height to make up for it.
Mick Foley's a manlet.
Yeah. Triple H? He may have 3 H's, but he does not have 500 pounds and 7 feet of height.
Exactly.
God.
We'll get to it later, but this is extra funny considering what happens in the main event.
Kurt is patronizing a security man.
Oh, yep.
He's like
I forgot how he's at the time here he's both the European champion and the Intercontinental champion. He makes a really dumb name for it.
Yeah, he's this is the European Championship. It's from Europe, and this is the Intercontinental Championship. It means out of countries.
Kurt's just so good at just playing the buffoonish American.
Yeah, buffoonish American asshole who doesn't know that he's an asshole.
Exactly. Also, I legit didn't know there was like a short period where like Bob Backlund like was managing Kurt.
Oh yeah, then Kurt was like, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna put you in the crossface chicken wing," which isn't a crossface. A crossface insinuates that it's across your face, not your neck. So stop calling it that. Oof. Oh, sorry.
That's cool.
But yeah, we're gonna get an awesome match incoming.
Yep. So this is time to pawn your motherfucking working boots because we're getting Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho for both the Intercontinental Championship and the European Championship.
Uh-huh.
Yep. The rules for this match specifically is it's 2 out of 3 falls, but the twist is that the first fall, whoever gets that becomes the new Intercontinental Champion, and the second fall, whoever gets that becomes the new Euro Champion.
Mm-hmm. And Chris Jericho's at first. Calls Kurt Angel and Mr. Roboto.
That made me laugh because he's not wrong at all about Benoit, but that
Mr. Roboto.
One minor thing that bugged me is he says, WrestleMania is Jericho, and I thought, no, that's lame. You could have said Jericho Mania or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. Yeah.
I guess it's because he used to say Raw is Jericho, so WrestleMania is Jericho. Same vein.
That's true.
Yeah, sadly, this is Our Lady Peace theme Benoit, so he doesn't get the awesome theme.
Yeah, it just sounds like a weird, off-brand version of it, actually.
It's like do-do-do-do-do.
But guess who has? When you get Kurt Angle, then, and he gets his, of course. He's always had his awesome theme.
Weird not hearing "You Suck" chants.
Oh, I know that doesn't happen until 2002.
I know, but still, it's weird watching.
No, it is. Yeah.
Like hair, I can deal with, but "You Suck"? No, I don't.
I know that's too much of a part of him now.
Mm-hmm. And Benoit does his entrance the same way too. Like he just walks with a stick up his ass.
That's all he needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
As JR says on commentary, yes, he's Mr. Roboto because he's a machine. He's also hot take, but Jericho looked better in tights and trunks.
Oh God! Thank you. I despise Chris Jericho wearing trunks. Did he wear trunks at New Japan?
Let me Google that for a brief second. Jericho versus Omega.
Because I get part of his image change in 2008. I get because he's supposed to be more serious. He's wearing trunks now. Okay, when he turns face or something, or he'll eventually wear tights again. Nope. Just continue to wear trunks. I do not want to see his thighs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's wearing trunks.
That's
just his thing now.
Just the regression. He also had the beach blonde hair too at this time.
Yeah.
He didn't have the ponytail with the beard.
Mm-hmm.
He was awesome at this time. Why did he change so much?
This is his best look in my opinion. I just love it, the tights, the long blonde hair, the kind of goatee stubble.
Yeah,
this looks on him.
The closer he is to Lionheart, the better.
Exactly.
And the match kicks off. Fight forever. Benoit and Angle start off going at each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's fight forever because
I know this. This is another one where Benoit he just barely waits till the end of Angle's entrance and he just starts being on him. It's cool.
Which it's smart because he focuses on the champion and
yeah.
All three would have amazing bouts with each other, so this is the beginning of it, you know.
Yeah. Trying to look through my notes here.
I've written down that instead of 2 guys in the inside and 1 guy on the outside, as you see in most modern triple threats, it's 3 men are constantly interacting.
Mm-hmm. It's what makes the match so dynamic because it's always go go go.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense too because none of these guys want all these guys want the pin, so they're constantly working to make sure they're the ones.
Yeah. They exchange Jericho and Benoit exchange chops. And
that was cool. Oh, I know. You could just hear the slap every time. It's brutal.
What's also weird is that you hear Ric Flair woos But WCW is still around, and Ric Flair is definitely in WCW. So I'm like, I wonder when they started being a thing in wrestling. You know?
I think that's pretty much been a thing for. I totally remember like 90 shows had that where like someone chops a gear woo. So
that's so weird.
I mean that it's just ingrained because it's just chops will always be associated with Flair.
Yeah, no matter what.
Exactly.
Chop, you go woo, clap.
On commentary, like Lawler talks about how like he wants his kids to be like Angle and not that freaky long haired Jericho.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So he's gonna go to Brian Christopher and say, "Hey, be more like Angle, buddy."
Yes. Yeah, like they have like a Lawler's like a huge Angle mark in this match. Yeah.
I don't blame him.
You know.
You can see a nice delayed suplex from Jericho to Angle, and then a nice belly to belly to Jericho from Angle. And then Angle drop kicks the back of Benoit's head into a turnbuckle. Oh man, this is awesome.
Oh,
Angle locks in the crossface chicken wing, which they always sound like, oh, it's the most painful ever submission ever. Oh my god, he can't survive it. I'm like, that doesn't look so bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe it feels worse than it looks.
Yeah. But I think the most painful looking submission move is the crossface.
Yeah.
That looks like it sucks. So does an armbar and a leg bar. Yeah. And an ankle lock. But you know what? It doesn't look painful? The walls. It's like, I feel like, I can sit here and do my taxes while you're doing that to me.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else we got here?
Let's see. I have that Jericho gets pushed really hard onto the announce table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a lot of nice like last minute saves here where like one dude will try to pin the other dude and then the third dude will just like dramatically run in and save him.
Yeah, but Benoit throws Angle to the crowd and then gets the first fall after hitting a diving headbutt. So he there on the outside, throws him into the crowd, quickly climbs the top rope, jumps and does the headbutt, and becomes the new Intercontinental Champion.
Yep. Woo.
Yeah,
So now we're on to our second fall, and whoever gets that is the new European champion.
Mm-hmm. And
so
Angle tries for a moonsault, but gets stopped by Jericho, who gets stopped by Benoit, and they do a back superplex. Oh, that's amazing.
They have a note on commentary that Angle must be irate at this point tonight. Like, my first thought was, I was like, he has the irate gamer's hair here.
Yeah, he does. Like, what the hell? What were they thinking? This is not okay. Angle tries to hit a moonsault but misses, but it's a beautiful moonsault. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, I felt bad for him that he completely missed it, but yeah. It looks great. Mm-hmm. Oh god, that I forgot to mention during the last match, the Intergender one, that like there's one big botch I noticed where like Saturn tries doing the elbow drop.
Oh yeah, he does not connect it at all.
I know, but they try to save face. Like Jared's like, he got some.
He didn't mean it. He didn't miss at all, guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, but he misses it, but he misses it on purpose, not a botch.
Yes.
Jericho tries to lock in the walls, but stopped from cinching it in fully. Like he had him like at a 75% turn, then got stopped. Jericho does a nice powerbomb and then deadlifts Angle for another powerbomb. Amazing. Yep.
I know. Then Benoit grabs Jericho and he starts doing a triple suplex onto him. But Angle interrupts that.
And then hits a full Nelson German. Like has a full Nelson on him and does a German from that. Fucking shit. That was awesome.
I know. Yeah. And also, Benoit then gets Jericho in the crossface, and Jericho actually taps out, but a ref got bumped earlier, so he's down, so no one sees it.
And then Jericho locks in the Lion Tamer, but no ref. So Angle hits Jericho with the title, but
the ref does try to count this one, but he's too slow and groggy before Jericho interrupts it.
And Jericho hits the Lion Salt and wins the Euro title.
Yep, and Angle just has a total meltdown in the ring.
He's like, oh no, I'm owned. I'm turning into a corn cup. No!
So, yep, our winners are Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho.
As the new champions.
Yay.
And Angle is titleless. Poor Angle.
I know.
At least, is he gonna lose his Olympic gold medal too, JR?
Canadians own an American once again.
Yeah, two Canucks robbing an American. This is grounds for a war, you know.
And after this, we get another backstage segment. This time, Michael Cole's interviewing Vince.
Very straightforward, boring interview. It's like,
yeah, it is. It's pretty. Yeah, he's just like blah blah blah. Brock has me in his corner. Blah blah blah.
For McMahon, it should be McMen in each corner.
McMahon. I'm trying to say like the way like Matt Hardy says it in his broken persona, like a Meek Mon or something like that.
Meek Mon. And yeah, they cut to Triple H being, I won't be beaten because I politic in the back.
Yes. We have that damn good catchphrase.
Because I'm that damn good. Yes. I'm the game. And I'm the king of kings.
Oh, we should know here.
Destroyer. The ass kicker. I'm terrorizing. I'm the leader of DX.
We should know here. This is 2000 was the first year where they started like introducing the game nickname for Triple H.
Yeah.
This is when it started to stick. Fun fact: originally the game nickname, or I guess not really fun, but like the game nickname was originally going to be for Owen Hart.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Triple H took it as a tribute.
Yeah, sure. Tribute.
Yes.
Knowing Triple H, yeah, sure, tribute.
That's the official story.
Don't get me over. Don't get me heat.
Seth looks pretty turned on as Triple H starts talking about how he's gonna.
I think this was Shu. I think she was like legit. Like, oh man, this guy who date rape jugged me and forced me to marry him. Oh man, this is the man of my dreams. Oh my god. That was literally what they did. Triple H drugged her and then went to a drive-through. Went through a drive-through officiator or whatever, and then got married.
Yep, that's really fucked up.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Oh no, that was a fantasy of mine." It's like, "Oh, that worked out for you, asshole."
So we got our next match, and this one's very much just feels like kind of fillerish. It's Rikishi and Kane versus D Generation X, or like a very very gimped version of D Generation X at this point.
Yeah, it's like the team of DX.
It's just Road Dogg and X-Pac now.
Road, I'm gonna ruin SmackDown, dog, and King of Fuck Off Hate, X-Pac.
Was this the point when everyone just started to really hate X-Pac?
Probably. I don't know anyone who liked X-Pac from this time. He was just a waste of space.
There's a reason why that he got X-Pac heat.
Yeah,
like,
God.
They literally named after him.
And like in this match, it shows because he sucks.
I know. It's just this is a boring ass match.
And even Road like Dogg 4 minutes. Also awful. Both these guys are awful. Fucking hate Road Dogg too. Road Dogg sucks.
Road Dogg's always been bad in the ring.
Oh God, and he has the nerve. And they have him booking SmackDown. It's like, no, don't have a guy who sucks book SmackDown.
Exactly. So yeah, Road Dogg and X-Pac come out with Tori. Oh, I should note they have like they're coming out to like the Run DMC cover of like the D Generation X theme because they have like a hip hop album coming out soon.
And they have Tori. I don't remember Tori. Nothing against her. I just don't remember. They don't mention her a lot.
She's there.
She wasn't even. She didn't help bury young talent on Raw 25.
Yeah. Road Dogg goes in the ring. He has a jersey with 69 on it, so nice.
Yeah.
Then he does his usual, you can suck it, blah 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 thing.
God, the gimmick at this time was so like, all right, it was
tired.
Years.
Yeah, they haven't moved on. They're still acting like it's 1998. Mm-hmm. And then we got Rikishi and Kane coming out. They come out separately. Rikishi comes out first, representing Too Cool.
Yeah, Rikishi looks pissed.
He does. He also's got like this blonde goatee at this point.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking, my twins are watching at home. I hope they're okay. They've been saying stuff about penitentiary all the time. I don't know what the hell they got that language from. Then
Kane comes out with Paul Bearer.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Paul Bearer.
Rest in peace, yes.
And Kane pre-outfit change. So he's not wearing the mesh tank top. He's like one arm.
Yeah, he's like wearing like the bodysuit, but he has like one arm exposed.
Never got that.
That was weird.
One arm is just chili.
I guess just to make it easier to like choke slam people.
I guess, yeah. That's what choke slam an arm.
Yeah. Of course, throughout the match, JR and King keep talking about Pete Rose, like Mahler just sounds scared that Rose is gonna sneak up on Kane anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but first, before the match starts, Tori tries to slap Paul Bearer, and everyone starts getting in the ring to harass Tori, and it's this. It's just a smudge. Like that. This is what this match is. It's just lots of brawling.
Yeah, Kane sees the green and thinks, "What are the Green Party doing here? I gotta stop them." He's like, "Oh yeah, nice lib. Oh yeah, look at these libs in the ring. I'm gonna show them what for."
Kane is going to own the libs.
Yeah, I'm going to own the libs. I'm not
my favorite Kane catchphrase.
To own the libs. I'm not going to use the roads to own the libs. Yeah, just a schmoz. This match is nothing.
Yeah, throughout it, Rikishi tries doing the stink face on everyone.
God, what an awful move.
At one point, I literally thought everyone just quit the match because they all just start walking towards the backstage.
Me too. They feel the same way I do. Which is, I don't want to do this anymore.
I think storyline for this, if I recall correctly, X-Pac and Kane were becoming buddies or something, but then X-Pac betrayed Kane.
They formed a tag team at some point down the line. I don't care. If it involves X-Pac, I don't care.
I know. Yeah. I have now in commentary that at one point King calls Kane a certain slur, and I was like, "As you dare, baby."
What did he call him?
He calls him the big red retard.
Oh yeah, I forgot they called him that all the time.
That was a thing. Yeah. More schmozzing. I just have notes that at the end, Kane pins X-Pac for the 3 count, and then Rikishi stink eye story.
Yep. And then we come out to party.
They gotta celebrate this great match.
And I marked out, it's the San Diego Chicken. Which the stupid bitch crowd started
doesn't care about
him. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying bitch. I might get tweeted at by that hippo guy on Twitter.
Oh no.
Roman Reigns, he's saying a misogynistic slur. And then you go into his mentions, it's all bitch. Hey Alan, look at me. Bitch.
Alan DM me. And the only message is just bitch.
Bitch.
But yeah, I totally thought it was going to be revealed that Rose was under the chicken costume or something, but no, as everyone's just partying, he tries sneaking up on Kane. Kane choke slams him.
Yeah, the San Diego Chicken was just having a good time.
Yeah, just woo. I'm sorry.
By the way, that guy is I haven't seen the San Diego Chicken in a while, but he was a very early 2000s, mid 2000s mascot for San Diego, and what he would do is go out during Padre games and just troll the players, or there would be times where there would be this purple and green dinosaur who is legally not Barney but totally Barney the dinosaur, and he would just beat the fucking piss out of him, just kick the crap out of him.
Oh my god.
Crowd loved it. I loved it as a kid. I was like, San Diego Chicken, he's my hero.
I'm glad you liked it.
So yeah, I marked out for the San Diego Chicken.
Yeah.
He goes down to WrestleMania history.
This is his WrestleMania moment.
Uh-huh.
I got it.
Yeah. Where's my WrestleMania match storyline, huh?
Maybe someday.
So fuck this shit. It was dumb. I didn't care.
Yeah, 0 stars. Let's move on. We get one more backstage segment with finally we got The Rock. He just gets a standard Rock promo. He says every one of his catchphrases.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then afterwards we get our main event: The Rock versus Triple H versus Big Show versus Mick Foley for the WWF Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Fatal 4-way elimination.
McMahon in every corner.
Whoa!
Don't you know that it wasn't Rock, Austin, Triple H, Undertaker, Mick Foley, all these guys. It wasn't them that really made the Attitude Era what it was. It was the McMahons.
the true main characters of wrestling.
Yes. It's all about them. I mean, come on, what's a constant? In the Attitude Era, Vince McMahon, he's a draw.
Daniel Bryan, I sleep, but Shane McMahon, I'm wide awake for that.
Oh, God. Yeah, a big nasty bastard t-shirt for the 7 foot tall, 500-pound Big Show.
Oh, I should note they briefly talk about all the celebrity guests they have in the ring.
Yeah, you can always see Michael Clark Duncan, and he was into the match.
Oh, I know, he's rooting for The Rock here. And they also have Martin Short standing behind him, just looking awkward.
Uh-huh.
And Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan, yes, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
So we got our entrances. Mick Foley comes out first with Linda McMahon. Linda just looks awkward and out of place as she always does. Mick's wearing he usually, instead of his usual red plaid outfit, he's wearing a blue plaid one that just makes him look like a palette swap in a fighting game or something.
Yeah. He still looks like a fucking bum.
Yes. That's part of his charm.
Sweats at WrestleMania.
He was fresh off his first best-selling book, and they really put that over.
Yeah.
Going best-selling offer. That's
the
cool.
shortest retirement ever of a month.
I know. Then we got, it's the Big Show.
Oh
yes.
It's the theme is at least happy to see him. Not where's the Big Show.
Yeah. And they, as he said, they mentioned that he is 7 foot, 500 pound, a gazillion times.
Mm-hmm.
7 feet tall, 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Josh.
Do you get that?
Josh.
Do you understand the significance
if
of
you
that?
and me were on each other's shoulders, it still would not matter. Because we are neither 500 pounds. He will toss us like a pizza into the sky, and he will wallop us a good one. We do not stand a chance. Because he is 7 feet tall, 500 pounds! Oh, Christ. I'm
you're
losing
gonna have
my
a breakdown over
fucking
this
mind,
one,
dude.
I worry.
Yeah, I have written down as this match is going on is that this match would be much better without Show and Mick.
Mm-hmm.
And McMahon's.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am glad that Mick Foley got one WrestleMania main event, but it's this was not the right one.
Yeah, he's just invading it.
Yeah, it's just
he did so last year too. He was the referee in the main event of last year.
That was actually the original plan for the main event 15 was going to be a triple threat between Mankind, Stone Cold, and Rock, but they changed at the last minute.
Mm-hmm. Dumb.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, and then we got The Rock coming out next. The Rock says, fits his thing. Then finally, Triple H comes out, and this is I think 7 months before he gets the Motorhead theme. So it's just kind of still that. It's like that. Yeah, you got the Triple H one.
This is the one.
Yes.
My time. I actually like that theme.
I do too. It's cool.
Basically, this match is just a bit of a schmoz. Mick and Tripp still have continuity, so they still work together. Or no, they fight each other.
Mm-hmm. It's you kind of got 3 feuds in one here because you got Triple H and Mick, and you got The Rock and Big Show and their issues, and then so that's kind of cool. They acknowledge that at least.
Yeah. So basically, really early on in this match, Rock whips Big Show to the ropes, and then Mick Foley hits him in the back with a chair, and he's out.
Yeah,
the Rock bottom.
He literally, I'm checking Wikipedia, and he literally is out of the match at 4 minutes in, and this is a 38-minute match.
Uh huh.
And that's what makes all the constant putting over of him as indestructible really fucking funny here.
Mm-hmm. Guess 7 feet tall and 500 pounds is not enough.
Yeah.
Maybe if he was 8 feet tall and 600 pounds, you couldn't stop him.
Yes.
That Jetsons movie they did, that's basically the premise of the whole thing, is that they can't stop him because he's 7 foot tall and 500 pounds.
If you're 7 foot tall and 500 pounds, you can take over the future.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So now there's 3 men. Triple H tries to get an alliance started, but gets trolled by the faces. So he gets the shit kicked out of him for a good while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, Rock and, Mick, they got history. They're pretty much buddies, so, why not gang up on the heel?
Uh-huh. And, you think that Mick Foley would hate Rock a little bit, would hate The Rock too, since The Rock fucking clattered him with the chair nonstop during their I Quit match.
Yeah.
But Triple H is much more recent.
Yeah, that's in the past.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much just stays as a triple threat match for a while. Like, you get Triple H hits Rock with the stairs. Mick gets like a ton of weapons out. Like he chases Triple H with a barbed wire bat.
Yeah, but gets it turned on him and he gets hit in the midsection with that. Do you think a barbed wire 2x4 would hurt as much if you're wearing a t-shirt? That's
a really good question. Maybe not.
Maybe, but not as bad if you were nothing and were muscular.
Yeah.
Still sucks, though.
It'd give you a little protection, at least.
So yeah, they're working. So Rock and Mick are working together, but Mick has Mr. Sacco and gets a mandible claw on Trips.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rock clocks Trips with the belt. And then, Rock is going to do the people's elbow, but Mick stupidly does the mandible claw on Rock. It's like, God damn it, you two could have worked together to get rid of Triple H.
This is my fucking pet peeve with, like, so many multi-man matches where, like, 2 guys are working together, but then they just arbitrarily turn on each other just cause.
No rhyme or reason. And then
it's like when Seth Rollins suddenly turned on, like, Roman Reigns during, like, Elimination Chamber this year.
Yeah.
When, like Braun was so...
Idiot. You were an idiot for doing that.
Seriously. It's like you deserve to get eliminated for that.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me.
And then, by the way, Triple H breaks up the pin to get Mick Foley eliminated. Why? Yeah. It's an elimination match. You're an idiot, too. And then, another stupid thing happens.
Excuse me.
Mick and Triple H start forming an alliance. Mick, you should hate this man's guts.
I know. He retired you, dude.
He back body dropped you through the roof of the Hell in a Cell into the ring, and the ring broke. He tried to kill you. This makes no sense.
Yeah, it's just
dumb. Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. It's dumb.
It's very dumb.
They prop The Rock on a table, and Mick is going to do an elbow drop, and Mick does not fucking make it.
Oh, I know. I was about to mention that botched elbow drop looks really fucking painful.
It looks so funny. He just clatters his head on the fucking table.
Oh, no.
I was laughing so hard. Like, was that intentional or was that a botch?
No. I guess it works either way.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter because Mick then gets eliminated short after.
Yeah, Mick kicks out of a pedigree, but then a pedigree onto a chair is just too much, and then is out. And then you see a big giant "Thank you, Mick Foley" sign.
Aww.
Mick gets his heat back by nails Triple H with the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Yay!
Right. Yay!
Then we see Rock and Triple H just brawl everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Really silly, if you ask me.
These two would have much better matches, but before and after.
Yeah, the matches improves indefinitely by having these two work together.
Mm-hmm.
Just these two alone, no one else.
Yeah, that's like it's a problem with this is like a very overbooked match.
Yes. Oh, holy shit! It is.
There's too many dudes here, just too much storyline. A lot of it not making any sense or betraying character motivations, like Mick Foley's. Yeah.
This is written poorly. This is written like a fighting game.
Exactly.
This is like in Mortal Kombat 9, where two characters get into an argument who are friends, and they just beat the shit out of each other for no reason.
Oh my god, that's exactly what it is.
Remember when Johnny Cage got the brakes beaten out of him by Jax for no reason?
like Jax just got annoyed. They kept asking him about Sonya. He's like,
God. We talk about Mortal Kombat a lot on this podcast. Oh man, Triple H has some nasty back knee.
Well, he totally. It's like Jinder Mahal back knee.
What are you talking about? I'm clean. Clean as a whistle. No, I don't do anything. I just work out like crazy. It's just sick. I don't know where this back knee comes from. Oh yeah, I had to mention Triple H puts the steps on top of the Rock and starts clambering Rock clambering the steps with the chair. Look really nasty.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that looked fucking animal.
Then a power driver onto the steps to the Rock. Fuck, right in front of Vince too, who super banned that move. You know, that move was banned.
That I know. That I think the only one that still did at that point was Undertaker, and he works very safe. So
yeah, Undertaker did not do the tombstone for a long time.
Oh, he did?
He only did the choke slam and then the last ride, but he did not do the tombstone.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Or he barely did it. And then Vince just starts getting in on the action and starts beating up Triple H.
Because it's gotta be all about me. Can't do a Vince voice, but yeah.
Though it did remind me of that one time where Vince returns and Triple H and Stephanie notice that he's back and they go, "Oh fuck, he's back." They go to greet him and then Vince punches him and Triple H is knocked out with one punch.
Oh my god.
But it was an unsuspected punch, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But it was really, it just reminded me of that. Vince just gets in on it. Then Shane runs up on Vince.
Yeah.
Oh man, things have not changed, Tom, with Shane McMahon stealing the spotlight at WrestleMania. Fuck.
I'm really sorry about my cough here. I just got a
fine.
frog in my throat. Yeah.
And then Shane teases Michael Clark Duncan, who really wants in on Shane. He was like, I think someone needs to explain to him that wrestling is not real.
I know. Well, Mark.
Yeah. Trips hits a rock bottom with Trips hits Rock with a barbed wire, but Rock catapults Trips into something and then hits a rock bottom.
Yeah.
And then Vince betrays the Rock. What?
Whoa!
You just beat the brakes off of Triple H, but I guess now you're with Triple H? What? Whoa, no! And then they just hit Rock 2 times the chair, and then it's over. Trips retains, despite all signs pointing to him losing it.
Yeah. He's the game.
He's the game. But I must note, his moment gets stolen because he is outside the ring, and The Rock gets his heat back by beating out the McMahons, and Trips doesn't get to celebrate or anything. He just sits there at ringside.
I know, it's kind of a crappy ending.
Oh, it was super crappy. It was like a letdown. It's like, why didn't you send the fans home happy?
I know. You could have a Triple H win it back at Backlash or Payback or Backback or whatever the fuck they're called.
Battlegrounds. Fastlane. Yes. Money in the Bank. No Mercy.
And you're
Balls of Fire. Yeah, Rock beats up Vince, then Shane, then Stephanie. A young Roman Reigns takes notes at home. He's like, this will get me over. And then a people's elbow on Steph's titties. And then we're out.
Yep, that's WrestleMania 2000, everyone.
Mm-hmm. That was a letdown. That main event was a huge letdown.
Mm-hmm. Just total mass. Yeah, seriously, you should have just been rocking Triple H.
Yeah, and the whole betraying angle of Vince betraying The Rock makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why beat up Triple H if you're gonna help Triple H win anyway? Makes no sense.
Yep.
Why did you feel like
it's funny because Russo is gone by this point, but this very much feels like his writing.
Yeah, it's car crash. He still has a bit of residue left on the on his influence of the product.
Yeah, like it's a twist for the sake of being a twist.
And it doesn't do nothing, and they eventually give Rock the title a month later.
Yeah.
Huge waste of time. I thought it was just lame.
It seemed like they were kind of unsure if they wanted to go fully with Triple H as the man or just keep it with Rock. Mm-hmm. So, but Rocky won. Yeah.
Yeah. This is lame, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is just a pretty much. I'd only really say just watch the ladder match. That's the high point of this entire pay-per-view.
Yeah, watch the ladder match, watch the 3-way, and then if you're horny, watch Terry versus Cat.
Exactly.
But everything else was not a good pay-per-view. This is a good example of not everything in the Attitude Era was great. There's a lot of nonsense, a lot of car crash television.
It doesn't feel like a WrestleMania. It doesn't feel like it should be a big deal. Most of these matches feel like you could have had them on any random Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, a lot of these matches were just filler matches, a lot of piss break matches.
And like the main event had the opposite problem, is that it tries way too hard to be big and epic and important, but it just makes it into like a bloated mess. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So skip it.
Yeah.
So that concludes our review of WrestleMania 2000. Next week we'll be going a little bit further into the future with WrestleMania 19.
Yep. We're going to Frasertown.
Yep.
Yes.
We're going to see Luther Reigns make his big WrestleMania debut. So I've been Megos.
And I'm Josh. Thank you for listening.
And we'll see you out.
Yep. Later.